Chapter 16 The Original Darkness of the Fallen Sky Ishtar. Ding, do you wish to spend 10 gold coins to conduct daily recruitment? The system notification sounded. Suyi looked at the fallen angel statue in front of him. Recruit. Suyi looked at the fallen angel statue with anticipation. Every time he recruited, Suyi was filled with anticipation, just like drawing cards, and his heart was full of trepidation. Endless darkness converges. Lilith and Thalas's eyes changed as they looked at the endless darkness gathering into mist, which was no longer a black and red mist, but rather the purest and deepest darkness. Suyi also noticed the change. 10 figures appeared in the purest black mist, and then dissipated as the mist dissipated. 10 figures knelt before Suyi. We pay our respects to the Divine Emperor. A cold voice rang out. Get up, Suyi said with curiosity. The leading fallen angel had bright silver hair, wore dark red armor, had an exquisite face, and eyes filled with absolute piety and fanaticism. The armor consists of 4 parts: breastplate, skirt armor, gauntlets, and boots. The rest of the body is exposed. The fair skin appears to glow, and the wings are pure black. The other 9 are the same, unlike the new unit of the fallen angels of original sin. Suyi immediately checked the attributes. Name: Ishtar. Loyalty: 100. Tier: Iron 1 star. Unit: Fallen Primordial Darkness, Ishtar. Rank: God level. Talent: The First Darkness. Skill: Original Dark Light. Artifact: Primal Dark Blade. Potential: Genesis Crystal Palace bonus. P.S. The earliest and most ancient fallen angel, belonging to the orthodox sequence of original dark fallen angels, ancient and pure, wielding the original darkness, belonging to the fallen angel sequence of hero units, and can recruit new units of fallen angels. Looking at Ishtar's attributes and description, Suyi thought, the most ancient and orthodox fallen angel. The kind with pure blood, unlike Lilith who is a fallen angel of original sin. Lilith is a different kind of fallen angel, while Ishtar is a legitimate fallen angel. Then Suyi looked at the other 9 fallen angels and checked their attributes. Name: Fallen Angel. Loyalty: 100. Tier: Iron 1 star. Unit: Fallen Angel. Rank: God level. Talent: Dark Divine Body. Skill: Dark Erosion. Artifact: Original Dark Blade. Potential: God level, blessed by the Crystal Palace. P.S. A legitimate unit belonging to the fallen angel lineage, a pure-blooded and ancient fallen angel existence, whose potential has exceeded its own limit for certain reasons. Okay. Suyi nodded in satisfaction and looked at Ishtar. Ishtar, from now on, you will lead the fallen angel lineage, Suyi said slowly. Yes, Your Majesty. Ishtar nodded, then looked at Lilith and Talis standing behind Suyi. This is the commander of the Lilith original sin fallen angel lineage, and this is the commander of the Talis Gene Guard lineage, Suyi introduced to Ishtar. Ishtar nodded, indicating that he understood. Lilith looked at Ishtar with a smile on her lips, while Talis remained expressionless. To her, it didn't matter, as long as she was the Emperor's royal guard, that was enough. Let's go, Ishtar, take your men and get to know Lilith and Thalas's men. By the way, are you ready for the banquet? Suyi said with a smile. A banquet? My lord, you have wine. Lilith licked her lips and said. Of course. Suyi smiled at Lilith, then walked out of the fallen angel's sanctuary. Lilith, Ishtar, and Talis followed behind Suyi, leading the fallen angels of original sin, the fallen angels of pure blood, and the genetic guard directly to the wine pool and meat forest. A modern villa of 500 square meters stands on the lawn. With a thought, all sorts of black iron-grade alcoholic beverages appeared in the villa. The party has begun. Help yourselves to whatever you want to eat or drink, Suyi said, looking at all the military units. Long live the God Emperor. The most enthusiastic were the fallen angels of original sin, who shouted directly. Suyi sat on the sofa with a bottle of wine that could slightly improve physical condition. To his left was an arrogant angel of original sin, and to his right was a genetic guard. What's missing? Suyi took a sip of his wine and looked at the women in the villa. Each of them had a goddess-like figure and appearance, but he always felt that something was missing. A party. A pool party. Oh right, I almost forgot, there's no pool party. With that thought, Suyi had an idea and immediately moved the entire scene of wine, women, and carnage to the side of Lingyuan Lake. How can a banquet be complete without a swimming pool? Suyi said with a smile, looking at Lingyuan Lake at the main entrance. Everyone, the revelry has begun. Do whatever you want. There are no restrictions here, except one condition. You are not allowed to touch any drinks or food of black iron rank or higher, Suyi's voice rang out. Amidst cheers, the revelry began. The morning's revelry is over. Suyi crawled out from the group of women, shook his still dizzy head, and looked around. He drank too much. As expected, you shouldn't drink too much alcohol. Although there aren't many side effects, it still makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Suyi walked straight out of the villa. Sit by Lingyuan Lake, feel the breeze, and clear your head. A figure appeared silently behind Suyi. Talus, this is territory, there's no danger here. You don't need to follow me around all the time. Go have some fun by yourself, Suyi said with a smile. Talus looked at Suyi expressionlessly. Protecting the emperor's safety is my mission. Suyi looked at Talus, then smiled, not dwelling on it. This was Talus for him. If Lilith's personality is passionate and sometimes even teasing, then Thalus's personality is calm and collected, and she is never confused. As for Ishtar, he had only just been recruited and they didn't know much about him. Suyi wasn't quite sure what kind of personality Ishtar had either, but that was fine. Other military branches also have their own personalities and ideas, but Suyi doesn't care about these as long as they are loyal to him. Then give me a massage. Suyi leaned back. Talus quickly knelt behind Suyi, gently supporting his back before placing her hands on her lap and gently massaging his head. Talus, who is your genetic choice? Suyi asked, enjoying Talus's service with his eyes closed. Lilith or Ishtar are both fine, Talus replied without hesitation. Is that so? Then how do you plan to arrange the gene selection for the gene guard? Suyi continued to ask. The Imperial Gene Guard is there to protect you. The choice is yours, your majesty, and so am I, Talus said softly, her tone completely unwavering. In that case, I'll think about it, Suyi said softly.
A gentle breeze blew by, and Suyi fell asleep again. Talus patiently and gently massaged Suyi.